In the high-stakes theater of Zimbabwean politics, silence is rarely earned. It is usually heavy, with the scent of gunpowder and historical memory. For months, a quiet but perceptible tremor has been radiating from the senior ranks of the Liberation War veterans and retired military commanders. Their sudden re-entry into the open political debate regarding the 2030 agenda is not a coincidence of civic engagement. It is a calculated signal. Sanabina Mashko Brian Conscious Voice Zimbabwe's generals are drawing a line at 2028. Then was subscribe or like on the bell icon. KUPINDA Panapa, the news of Sunday Rachiti. As President mnangagwa supporters beat the drums for a third term or a constitutional extension of his mandate, the guardians of the barracks are reminding the nation that in Zimbabwe, power does not merely flow from the ballot box. It circulates through the security liberation establishment that has underpinned ZANU-PF since 1980. This moment feels hauntingly familiar. It echoes the atmospheric tension of the late 2017, just before the fall of Robert Mugabe. To understand why ED 2030 slogan has hit a wall of olive drip resistance, one must look at the three deeper dynamics currently fracturing the ruling elite. Zimbabwe's political architecture remains a house built by a Rhodesian Bush War of 1964 to 79. The men who participated in the guerrilla struggle, Emmerson Mnangagwa, Constable Chiwenga, and Kade, of retired generals, did not merely win a war, they inherited a state. This group formed the ironclad coalition that executed Operation Stolen Gas in 2017 to remove Mugabe. Today, the same network is re-mobilizing, but the target is shifted. When the retired commanders begin publicly demanding constitutional adherence at the holding of a referendum, they are not suddenly becoming champions of the liberal democracy. Instead, they are signaling that the stakeholders of the state are unhappy. The liberation network that installed Mnangagwa is fracturing because the current push for 2030 threatens the delicate internal consensus that governs their power-sharing arrangement. Under the 2030 Constitution, a hard ceiling exists, a two-term presidential limit. For President Mnangagwa, the clock runs out in 2028. To stay until 2030 requires more than just a party slogan. It requires a constitutional amendment that would likely necessitate a national referendum for the internal opposition within ZANU-PF. The constitution has become the ultimate weapon of denial. Doma developments are kubuda panguva ino is tension is mounting in the ruling party. Ida comment section medo dzafura emo to do pamusoro pechitwa ichi. So subscribe or like, catch it on the bell icon.